All right, viewer, this will be a message for you and the person on your mind. So let's look at the energy of the connection between the viewer and the person on the viewer's mind for whenever you see this. Strength card energy. All right. Whew, so there could be, I don't want to say that there's pride, but it's like both energies be kind of like standing in their power here, like kind of defending their honor. I'm kind of getting here, being strong, maybe even resisting some level of connection. Now, the strength card could also be loving and compassion, right? So let's see. Star card on the bottom. I do love this star card with the Hermit. So there is some deep introspection that one or the both of you have done. There does seem to be, I feel like, a deep wish or a deep desire to heal, or even this connection has really brought you or both of you into your power, into your strength, in terms of like, that's the whole part of the journey of the Hermit, is like finding their star, finding their authentic essence, finding their gifts, discovering themselves. So this could be a connection that has really led to a lot of self-discovery and you finding again your strength. Now, this is what I was thinking. The Devil. Okay. So the Devil with the Strength card is a couple things I'm getting. One, like if we're talking about the Devil with the Strength, there could be some, again, kind of pride getting in our way, right? A little bit of that, but also there could just be, again, if this is you, take it how it resonates, but it's like, you're kind of like, no, I'm not going to deal with this energy. Like, I'm going to be strong in the face of temptation, or in the face of something that is not healthy. So there feels like a standing up for yourself or ourselves here, depending on how this connection is. We'll tap into both sides. And one of those things is like, you can have compassion, but you don't necessarily have to kind of lose yourself in this, is what I'm getting. Now, show me the Devil here. All right, Capricorn energy, Leo energy. We just saw 4 major arcanas to start this reading. So this is not this is something. All right, 6 already. So we're trying to move away from this Devil. This is what's happening in this connection. Like, there is, again, a sense of courage and strength to move past this, to move away from this, which feels like, again, with that Hermit star card, like progress, right? Standing up for yourself, potentially even resisting something. Show me the Strength card here. 4 of Pentacles. Show me one more in the 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. See, like, the 4 of Pentacles could be something that's difficult to release, right? Like feeling like we're almost like stuck. But with the 8 of Wands, there's this desire, again, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, to move past something here. And to potentially, like, for some, the 4 of Pentacles can be a little bit possessive here. Or it's something that, again, that could maybe feel like a comfort zone, but I feel like we're moving away from this here. Okay, I'm going to put these clarifiers back so we have the full amount of information here. Whoa, that wanted to pop out and ask a question, but Death card energy. There could be an ending. There could be a rebirth here. There's some transformational energy here, and so Plutonian energy coming in. All right, so let's see the viewer's energy again. Switch which side that most resonates with you. But how does the viewer feel towards this connection? What does Spirit want you to know in terms of this connection? Wow, Wheel of Fortune. See, there's a change. Man, major arcanas all over this reading. There is a change. Now, I almost put this in reverse, right? So there's this sense of like not letting ourselves be held back anymore, not repeating the same cycles here, moving forward. So there's definitely a shift. There's definitely a change. Now, in some ways, I'm also hearing, fated destiny. Like, look, there's all major arcanas all over this reading. So regardless of what we've dealt with or what you're dealing with in this connection, it's almost like it was meant to be, because that, again, that Hermit star card with the Strength card is beautiful here, right? Like, so there is a shift. There is a change. This was meant to be in some way. But again, I'm not condoning, right? Like, I'm not saying condoning if there was something that was very, like, not healthy and harmful. Like, I'm not condoning that situation. But what I am is validating how you've grown from it. Okay? I hope that is clear. Because this feels like it could be sensitive for some. Show me more here. Did that come out? Okay, show me more here, Spirit. Thank you. 8 of Pentacles. You've done a lot of work. Put in a lot of effort here. There's a mastery in a lot of ways here. 8-8. So you've dedicated yourself to something, and I think you've dedicated yourself to moving forward in some way. You are someone who puts a lot of effort in terms of creating even their own luck. The Wheel of Fortune can be luck, but Spirit's saying you have done work. You are creating your own luck. You are creating your own shift, and they want you to take credit for that and understand that. It's very important for you to hear. Can I see the Wheel of Fortune? What's changing here? Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm removing ourselves from certain environments, certain chaos, certain combative energies here, right? And I gotta say, this is not easy. Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands is some hard work, right? But you're doing it. You've done it, and you're moving beyond this, right? You're moving beyond this. Show me this Eight of Pentacles. What are you working towards here? King of Pentacles. Maybe even your money here, right? This really doesn't have to be love. This could also be job related, but whatever it is, you're becoming independent and you are growing something for yourself. You are creating your own wealth. You are creating your own stability here. So Spirit wants you to know that. Oh, another 8, 888. That could be significant for some of you. Eight of Wands, you are moving forward. There's so much momentum and energy of movement. We saw this twice. And eights are all about mastery and abundance. So Spirit wants you to know that. Okay. For some of you, there's just something around a competitive work environment here. And there's almost like this sense where it's like there's sometimes a need, again, this could be relational too, take our resonates, but like there's this need to prove ourselves with this Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, like prove ourselves. And with this Strength card, and I'm feeling like that is something you're moving beyond. Like you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You can be proud of yourself. Okay, I'm gonna put these clarifiers back. Let's get a shuffle. Let's see this energy you're connected to. But you're working hard for some change. And it's paying off, Spirit's saying. All right, show me the energy the viewer's connected to. What is their energy here? Eight of Cups, another 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So you could feel like they've kind of have emotionally detached, have moved on from something as well. Again, there was this sense of like, if this is mutual, pride on both sides. So there's a shift in both energies. Maybe moving in different directions here. Where is this Eight of Cups going? King of Swords. So this is some emotional detachment. You could have experienced this with this person. It's one of those things too, where like, let's say you remove yourself from a relationship for whatever reason, or a job for whatever reason, like Taylor resonates, but it's like, this person would almost act like, oh, okay, I don't care. Now, I'm not sure with this message that that's true, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, sure thing. I'll just stay strong and stay detached. I don't care. Like it's King of Swords with the Eight of Cups is a little bit more of a colder energy here. So like, I'll just watch you walk away. Like that has that type of a vibe to it. Okay, show me just a little bit more on this King of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign. You don't have to be. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but see, this energy is a little stuck. That's what I'm saying. This energy is a bit stuck here. They're not necessarily moving physically anywhere. They're kind of at this standstill here. This is also kind of the way that they may just operate on the day-to-day. So you might have like dealt with this energy, but this is kind of their MO. One more on this Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some walls up, or just some like, again, it's one of those things where it's like the Nine of Wands will sometimes fight. With this King of Swords, Eight of Cups, it almost doesn't feel this way. It could sometimes be a little bit of like a victim mentality, or they could just have walls up. Like this could be their wounds here. That's what I'm kind of getting. Like, it's not like necessarily like they have a facade in some way is what I'm getting. Now, maybe they feel like, again, that maybe they're a little bit hurt by you. Like they're a little bit, again, Strength card, Devil. Their ego has been wounded in some way. How do they feel towards the viewer? Like, I want to get into their emotions if they'll let me. Like, I'm almost feeling like it's like hard to, it's like, are you going to share your emotions? Like, will you let me see how you really feel? Five of Cups. Okay, so see, there is some grief here. They could be, again, hurt that you walked away. I'm not sure how they show it, because there is some like, you know, pride here, ego here. But Five of Cups, they're disappointed. They're upset. Show me more. Wow, five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and you had the Five of Wands. This is some difficult energy. They're feeling totally left behind here. They're feeling totally left behind here. Okay, well, I almost want to be like, well, why though, Spirit? So can I get more in terms of like what created this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. So they did see a future. There was some long-term plans here. Something didn't pan out. So they did see a future. And Eight of Pentacles, you were working towards this. You were part of this angle for them. Show me more on that. Two of Wands. See, someone made a different choice. Whether it was them or you, but someone made a different choice, but it didn't. Even if this was their decision, it didn't. They're now realizing it's left them with less. So there was a decision to, I feel like, move. Like there was a crossroads, and someone chose a different path here. And someone's feeling it. Why? Why did that choosing happen? Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. Ooh, someone was in their power. There could have been a new opportunity here, a new connection, a new energy, but something felt like this Queen of Wands energy was like, all right, I'm going towards something that feels new and good. Why? Now this could be you, this Queen of Wands. If this is like someone's, if this is like a wound they've had, there could have been a past person that, again, potentially like went towards someone new, went towards someone younger. Take it out, resonates. Show me more. Now, oh, that's interesting. Okay. For some of you, specific message. I'm not seeing any threes here, so there doesn't have to be a third party. But for some of you, maybe they could have kind of connected or chose a Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, like a newer, potentially younger energy for some. I'll tell you right now, if that's the case, it is not working for them. It is not, like, it was temptation. And it's not the long term that they looked at. It's not the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Show me this Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Four of Wands. See? So interesting. So either, again, this Four of Wands could have something to do with marriage or home, but it's like there could have been someone who left a marriage, considered leaving a marriage. It doesn't matter like who it is. Take out resonates. Switch which side she's fits. But there's some other energy I think that has come between something. Or someone who, again, has like, is moving on, whether this is you or this other person. Like there's another energy here, I think. Again, this could also be you just being like, I'm choosing new energy in terms of potential and stability and what I'm looking for. How does... I want to understand what like the viewer's intention would be with this other energy. Two of Swords. You could be blocking them or closed off from them. Two of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah, there's some separation. There's either some blocking. Like, it's almost like I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like, I don't want to talk. So they did something. What did they do? Again, there could just be some toxic ego. There could have been some toxicity here. Maybe even an avoidant energy. Thank you. The Devil, Six of Swords could have been someone that was avoidant here. Five of Wands. Yeah, you don't want the drama. See, you were moving away from the drama. You don't want to argue. You don't want conflict. You don't want drama. You don't want to deal with that. Can I see a little bit more on this Devil? Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's something around some unhealthy patterns around love. Again, with the Six of Swords, that Knight of Cups before, that's almost like hot and cold. There could be some love bombing energy. There could be some avoidant, but then they come in with love. There's something that definitely was confusing or disorienting here. Show me more. Seven of Wands. And now we're resisting. Even like, again, whether there's defensiveness on both sides, but maybe you feel like you have to defend yourself, or there's just like a resistance to something. I feel like a standing strong energy. Because I feel like you see something clearly. Show me advice for the viewer. Ten of Cups. You're going towards your happiness. Ten of Cups. You know, it's like I feel like you want something different, or you're already possibly like on your way to something that's very harmonious. Very happy ending energy. Not the Devil. I will say this. Oh, Justice. You could be even on your way to marriage. Or be coming towards or in a serious relationship coming up if it's not with this person, but the Moon, you could be kind of keeping it under wraps, like just kind of protecting your peace here. You also just may not see this coming, right? Like Spirit's like, keep your eye on the prize because there is something that's more balanced and quite beautiful coming in. All right, I'll extend this for subscribers, but with that being said, I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings.